So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First, let me start by saying I am so excited right now to be at 300 subscribers. You guys have like no idea. No idea how excited I am. 300 subscribers. Okay, I'm a little bit less than halfway to 1,000, but I have 300 subscribers. So, with that being said, I will be announcing a winner on Wednesday. So you guys stay tuned for that. And I wanted to make a video today to just, I guess, talk about eyeshadow and like show you guys my favorite kind of eyeshadow palettes, the ones that I own, the one that I'm planning to get, which, okay, it's from Jeffree Stars because I don't have a Jeffree Stars eyeshadow palette. And I'm torn between either the Beauty Killer or the Androgyny. I don't know. I mean, the Beauty Killer has a lot of eyeshadows that I think I might already have. So, I'm going to ask you guys to leave down in the comments below which eyeshadow do you think I should get. I wanted to show you guys a couple of my favorite eyeshadows, or at least I'm going to show you guys my eyeshadow collection. I mean, it's not a big eyeshadow collection, but I'm pretty happy with the eyeshadows that I have right now. I mean, they're like super cute. So, I'm gonna start with my favorite, okay? My favorite is the Tartelette Bloom. This was, okay, you guys, this was actually the first eyeshadow palette that I ever bought. So, this Tartelette Bloom in Bloom is, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, all those colors, you have that shimmer shade, you have this other shimmer shade, you know, you have a lot of mattes that you can play with. Obviously, you guys can see which ones are my favorite colors. You know, I haven't really been exploring too much with color because I'm a neutral kind of girl. But this for sure is my first eyeshadow palette and my favorite eyeshadow palette. The next one that I have in here is another Tarte palette. Now, this Tarte palette, I got it on sale, okay? But I got it because I don't have a lot of like shimmery shades, and all these shimmer colors just, they're so freaking pretty. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I know my lighting sucks and the lighting is not giving it justice, but you guys, these shadows are so freaking pretty. Now, this highlighter in the middle, I'm not too much of a fan, okay? This highlighter is like, to me, it's just too powdery. I guess you could use it in your inner corner, but it just, I don't know. It feels like baby powder to me. And the smell, oh, it smells like cake. Yum. Okay. My next eyeshadow palette, I got it, you know, when it came out. It's the Naked Heat Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette, I'm in love with these freaking colors. I haven't used them enough because it's brand new, but I'm so in love with these colors. I mean, my favorite color, first of all, to begin with, is red. These colors, there's a lot of shades, you know, with red tones on here, and I'm in love with this palette. You guys should get it. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say about that. This one, okay, this one I got on my BoxyCharm. This is the Blink, you know, Electric Eyes palette. And I have to say that I'm in love with this shadow right here. I haven't tried any of the other ones, but I have swatched them and they're super pigmented. Look at this. They're super, super pigmented. I mean, with just one swatch. Look at that red. Oh my god. This for sure is one of the, at least from the BoxyCharms that I've received, this is one of the best eyeshadow palettes that I've gotten from them. Because the other one that they gave, I didn't like too much. I mean, for some people it worked, but for me, it didn't really work. Another eyeshadow palette that I have is a Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills. This, okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's bothering me so much. I have a freaking pimple right here in the middle of my forehead. Like, why do these things happen to me? I only get one, but I always get in some random, and it's like dead center in the middle of my freaking eyebrows. You know how ridiculous it looks right now? Anyway, moving on. So with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, this palette is just so pretty. And again, with the reds, I love the reds. I love the reds that are on here. So as you guys can see, I pretty much used almost all the colors in here. And I'm just another palette that I'm completely in love with. Then we have another one that I bought because it was a big hype and because everyone seemed to like go crazy over this palette. But I'm not a complete fan of this palette. It is the Peach palette from Too Faced. I did buy once the Natural Love palette from Too Faced, but when I was like touching the colors or whatever, it just wasn't like pigmented enough for me, so I ended up giving it away. It just wasn't for me. I have a problem with Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. I did want to try the, what was it called? I think it's a semi-sweet chocolate bar, or one of those. It's the chocolate bar. I think it's a semi-sweet one. But I'm so scared after trying these eyeshadows. I'm not a fan of the Too Faced eyeshadows, but it does smell great. And don't get me wrong, some of the colors on here are fantastic. As you can see, I play with a couple of them, but just some of them didn't I don't know, it didn't do it for me. But I love Too Faced. I love their lipsticks. I mean, their liquid lipsticks, and I love their highlighters. I'm completely in love with the highlighters. I have nothing bad to say about the highlighters. Too Faced is a good brand. You know, I'm in love with their products, but this peach palette didn't do it for me, and the Natural Love also didn't do it for me. The next one I have is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I figure like this palette is just one palette that almost everyone has if they have a high-end palette. It's a good, you know, start off palette for someone who wants to learn to do eyeshadow looks. It's more on the, you know, the neutral sides. It's a lot of colors that you can play with on here, and it has some dark colors as well if you want to go a little bit on the dark side. But I have no complaints about Urban Decay. I love their palettes, and I have like 3 eyeshadow palettes from them. 4. I have a Naked Basics back there, but one of the eyeshadows fell out. So the next one is the Jean Michael Urban Decay palette. I got this palette basically for the artwork. It is so pretty because the colors in here are just so wild that I don't know. I mean, I've tried using a couple of them, but I'm scared. What if like it doesn't look right, or what if I mess up somehow? But look at these colors. First of all, they're beautiful. So like I was saying, in the Beauty Killer palette from Jeffree Stars, they have pink, they have greens. There was colors in there that kind of reminds me of this palette, but I heard that Jeffree Star's formula is a little bit better. I don't know how true that is since I've never tried one of their palettes, but I like these colors. They're pretty. I wanted something out of my comfort zone, and that's the reason I got this. The Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac palette. So this palette was sort of like in the moment kind of buy. I bought it on Ulta. I didn't go to Ulta specifically to buy an eyeshadow, but I'm the kind of person who sort of like shops on impulse, which is a little bit of a bad thing. But anyway, getting back to this. So this palette is super beautiful. I got it again for the colors. If you guys can see, there's a lot of colors here that are just super pretty. I've used this blue one. It's super pigmented. It's sparkly, nice, beautiful. I mean, I have no complaints about this palette. And yeah, now this one was the color that got my attention the most. It's called Sea Haze. You guys, when you swatch this color, it is such a beautiful green. But when I used it, it wasn't so much green, but it looked kind of yellow on my skin. I don't know. Maybe I need to put down a base and then try it. Okay, up next I have the Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes. This is an eyeshadow palette that I take with me when I'm gonna do a client's makeup. It is very simple. It has colors that you just can't go wrong with having. I mean, look, it's pretty basic colors and they're beautiful colors. And Smashbox has great pigmentation as well. Also, this other Smashbox Cover Shot Matte Eye Palette. This is another eyeshadow palette that I take with me as well, because it just pretty much has every color that I like. So these two are my eyeshadow palettes that, I mean, they're tiny, but I take them with me. I also take the Naked 3 with me whenever I'm gonna do a client's makeup. And lately, I've been taking a lot the Naked Heat and the Tarte in Bloom. Why? Because you just can't go wrong with those colors. I also have a couple of like drugstore eyeshadows. These were the eyeshadows that I first started off with, so they're old as hell, but I still keep them. Maybe I should throw them out. How long do these things last anyway? Anyway, I like them. They worked for me. I have no complaints. Maybelline sometimes can do great. I mean, some of these colors I used, not a lot, because colors like this one, they weren't really pigmented. I didn't really like them. Color like that one, and the black just, it shows off like a, okay, let me use a different finger. The black shows off like a gray. It wasn't, I have too much glitter on me right now. I didn't like them, you know, certain colors, but the gold one and the copper one and this white one, they worked great for me. And last but not least, I have my little tiny Wet n Wild Color Con eyeshadow. Some blue colors. And I haven't used this at all, but I saw it and the colors got my attention, so I bought it. And that, oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. Okay. It's a funny story about this. I wanted something that had like a dual chrome effect, like an eyeshadow that was like really in your face type of bling. And I saw these online, the NYX Frostbite. This is a prismatic eyeshadow, and I don't even know how to open this thing, you guys. Oh, never mind, I opened it. It's pretty. It's super dusty. It looks white on the camera, but it's not. It has like a little duochrome effect to it. But it's like really powdery. I don't know, I haven't really used it yet. But anyway, that's the story behind that one. And that's pretty much it for all my eyeshadow palettes. I would really appreciate if you guys help me decide whether I should get the Beauty Killer palette or the Androgyny palette. I don't even know. I'm probably butchering that name, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. And also, if I ever do get to 1,000 subscribers, I want you guys to help me pick out the eyeshadow, because I will be getting one for one of you guys as well. So I will be buying 2 of them. So whichever one, you know, wins in the comments below, whether it's the Beauty Killer or the Androgyny, I will buy it, and I will buy 2. one for me and one for a lucky winner, also with another surprise that I'll tell in another video. Bye guys. See you guys next time.